with COVID-19, that's become even more apparent, even more clear, that we really have to work hand in hand and share information because, we're already dealing with vulnerable populations, and now these people potentially are experiencing an additional vulnerability, additional risk.
From freezing cold temperatures to rising COVID cases, two adversities that only contribute to the challenges that vulnerable people on the streets of Winnipeg are currently facing. Nonprofit organizations in the city are coordinating and adjusting their services in order to meet the needs of those in need during a difficult time where both winter and COVID is at its worst.
There are a few things that change and that we try to do when the temperatures drop, like they are right now. One of those is a coordinated response with other agencies and shelters. We have a coordinated response for extreme cold weather that involves sharing information with other shelters. So if we have somebody who comes to us at night and we're full up for the night, that we can see where there might be space to send that person so they don't have to spend the night outside. We also start collecting donations of cold weather clothing and try to make sure that we have that available for people as well. And we adjust some of our programming to make sure that there's no part of the day when people aren't able to come in and access what they need.
Recently, Main Street Project partnered with Vicar Auto Supply to receive a new outreach van to further help them deliver food, clothing, and supplies for people around the city.
Just having an extra vehicle on the road and having a backup vehicle just means that we can cover twice as much ground. So we're the only mobile outreach that's citywide, that's in operation 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year.
Over the past year, Main Street Project has also opened a new shelter with expanded capacity of 120 beds.
Often do fill up. So we keep in close contact with other shelters in the sector to make sure that everybody's managing capacity so that there's always a safe place for somewhere to go. And at Main Street Project Shelter, people are allowed to circulate through, so you can come and go throughout the day and the night. So we're able to get, sometimes up to 150 people in our facility in a 24-hour period.
In addition to Main Street Project, Community 204 has also opened a new 24/7 shelter where people who are experiencing homelessness can go for safety.
With COVID's constant, instability and presence amongst just the world itself, we've always tried to tailor our services in a way that allows us to still provide support for the marginalized safely and responsibly. We've also collaborated with a bunch of entities in the city here, End Homelessness Initiative, Aboriginal Health and Wellness, First Nations Family Advocate, and we formed what's called Nadinaway Mac, and we formed a group called the Sabe Peacekeepers. And what we've done is we've opened up the facility at 190 Disraeli, which is a low barrier facility that, provides the basic needs, including 24/7 shelter. And we've been a heavy presence in that, and it's been something that's been very successful.
These organizations say they are always accepting donations for Winnipeggers who'd like to help. Any donation such as food, clothing, or money is appreciated. In Winnipeg, Breanna Marcelo, City News.